Welcome student on another video lecture. Today's topic is Schedule T Good Manufacturing Practices of Indian System of Medicine. Quality assurance aspects are an integral part of all system of medicine and therefore it is essential to follow them to the fullest extent. Protocols given below should be followed to ensure the quality of traditional medicine system. So medicinal product, when they will assure with the quality, then only they will give the therapeutic effect as per specified. For that reason, quality assurance is most important aspect and integral part of all system of medicine. Gazette Notification GSR 561E dated 23rd June 2000, Schedule T under Rule 157 of Drugs and Cosmetic Rules 1945, applicable to whole country from 23rd June 2000 for new ASU manufacturing units. Units registered before 23rd June 2000 are given 2 years time to comply with the individual. Vaidyas, Siddhas and Hakims are exempted from that. A GMP certificate made on plain paper and GMP certificate will be issued within 3 months after proper investigation. That investigation include investigation of site, investigation of manufacturing unit, whatever the facilities available there in the manufacturing unit, which type of equipments are used, which type of formulation should be manufactured in that particular area. All should be properly investigated, and after that there will be issuing of certificate is done. The GMP certificate will be given in the form EL under Rule 157B for a period of 3 months. Objectives of GMP Schedule T to describe the manufacturing process as per the standards. So whatever the standard procedure or standard formula is there to prepare any formulation, that should be followed and that should be described in detail. If a new product is there, properly standardized formula should be prepared, it should be evaluated, and then only the manufacturing is done as per that standard formula. Or if already established drug is formulation is there, then in that case the manufacturing procedure should be used as per specified in the official book or standard books, and such as pharmacopoeias, and it is prepared according to the standard formula. To ensure that the manufacturer use authentic raw materials for prescribed quality, whatever the raw material which is used to manufacture the herbal formulation, the quality of herbal product should be maintained. For that reason, the raw material which is used, it is from authenticated raw material is used, and it should be from a authentic supplier. To ensure that the raw material used should be free from contamination, whatever the raw material is used, it should be free from impurities like sand, soil, or other materials, or parts of other parts of other herbal raw material or other substandard species, that should be checked, as well as it should be free from any contamination due to microbes or contamination, or it should be free from moisture, or the moisture content should be within limit as per specified for that particular drug. To adopt adequate quality control measures during the processing of drug. During the manufacturing or processing of the drug, proper quality control should be maintained to prevent the contamination of the product due to microorganism, due to moisture during the processing as well as storage. To ensure that the manufacturing drug is of prescribed quality before being released for the sale. If the drug is enter into the market for the sale, before going to the market, it should be, the quality should be ensured, or quality assurance should be done. Whatever the quality control test that should be performed on the herbal formulation, that should be done, so that it will assure the quality of herbal raw material before it will go into the market for sale. To optimize the efficacy of the product regardless of manufacturing method, the product should be efficacious and the efficacy should be optimized whatever the manufacturing method is there, it should be such that it will not deteriorate the product. The efficacy of the product should be maintained. To describe manual of methodology, whatever the methodology which is used to prepare that particular formulation, there will be complete description of that methodology. It should be done in manual. To maintain documentation of procedure as a manual for reference and inspection, proper documentation should be done. It should be done for reference as well as inspection. Whatever the different steps from collection of raw material, its storage, its manufacturing, how much amount it is used, in what condition they are stored, in what condition they are used during processing of herbal raw material, what is the quality, which quality control tests are performed, how the quality assurance should be verified or maintained, that all things should be documented properly for a reference as well as for inspection. Components of good manufacturing practices. Schedule T. The manufacturing plant should have sufficient space for different processes like manufacturing process area, quality control section, finished goods store, office for receiving and storing raw material, and office for rejected good and drug store. So if the manufacturing plant is there, there will be sufficient space for each and every department. For example, manufacturing process area should be different, quality control section, it is having different space, finished goods store should be kept in different area, office for receiving and storing raw material, that should have a space, different space, and if the goods are not up to the mark or herbal product, it is contaminated, then it should be rejected. So there should be place for rejected goods also, and drug store should be there in the manufacturing plant. Now components of good manufacturing practices. Part 1 is general requirement, that is location and surroundings, buildings, water supply, disposal of waste, containers cleaning, working space, storage, raw material stores, packaging material stores, finished goods store, health, clothing, sanitation and hygiene of worker, medical services, machinery and equipments, batch manufacturing records, distribution records. So all these are the general requirements which comes under part 1 of component of good manufacturing practices. In that each and every component we are going to study in detail. Requirement for sterile product. If sterile products are there, then what is the requirement of manufacturing area and precaution against contamination and mixing. All these comes under requirement for sterile products. After that, part 2, which is made up of list of recommended machinery, equipment, minimum manufacturing premises for Ayurveda and Siddha medicine, list of recommended machinery, equipment, minimum manufacturing premises for Unani medicines, list of equipment are recommended for in-house quality control section, whatever the equipments which are required for quality control of that herbal formulation, that equipments comes under this section, and whatever the machinery and equipment which are required for manufacture of that particular herbal formulation, for Ayurvedic herbal formulation, for Siddha herbal formulation, and herbal formulation from Unani system, the list of machinery and equipment should be, and minimum requirement, minimum machineries and equipment which is required to manufacture that particular formulation, that list, complete list should be given. Supplementary guidelines for manufacture of herbo mineral metallic compound for Ayurvedic, Siddha and Unani medicine. If herbo mineral metallic compounds are prepared, then whatever the guidelines which is needed for manufacture of that herbo mineral metallic compound, that supplementary guideline should be given. Manufacturing process area, the area where actual manufacturing is done of any herbal formulation, quality control area, product recalls, medical examination of employees, whatever the employees who are working with that herbal formulation, they should be free from any diseases or any type of infection. For that reason, medical examination of employees is necessary. Self inspection, Area specification requirement for an applicant companies only to have good manufacturing practices of herbo-mineral metallic compound of Ayurvedic, Siddha and Unani medicine. So what is the area which is needed, and what are the requirements for application for manufacture of any herbo-mineral metallic compound of Ayurvedic, Siddha and Unani medicine. That applicant's company requirements and area specification all comes under part 2. Infrastructural requirement, location and surrounding. The premises should be located and surrounded where there is no open sewage. If open sewage is there, then there will be contamination will occur due to the various types of microorganisms, or due to the air will get polluted of that area due to open sewage. And if the air is polluted, that whatever the manufacturing which is carried out in that manufacturing area, that will also contaminated due to the microorganisms or insects which are present due to that sewage. No drainage coming from public areas and toilets. There will be no drainage coming from public areas or toilets. No factory fumes. Factory fumes also contaminate or polluted the atmosphere of that particular area, and it will lead to contamination of formulation also. No excessive soot, smoke or dust. No excessive soot or smoke or dust is there. If it is present in that area, that will lead to contamination of herbal formulation also. That smoke, dust will go into the formulation during the processing. For that reason, no excessive soot, smoke and dust should be there. No fumes, no sewage and no drainage. Buildings. The building should be compatible with manufacturing operations and located where the hygienic conditions are maintained. The building should be such that it should be located where the hygienic conditions should be maintained. No cobwebs, insect, rodents are present in that particular area. Adequate light and ventilation should be available. Proper ventilation should be there so that there will be no humidity or moisture, and it will not lead to contamination due to moisture. The floor and walls are free from dampness and moisture. Floor and walls also free from moisture and dampness, otherwise it will also lead to contamination of herbal drug and formulation. The floor and walls are even, and adequate working space should be available. The equipment placed in such that the risk of mixing, cross contamination and risk of omission of control step can be avoided. The premises are so designed and constructed that maintain the insect and rodent cannot enter. So the premises should be designed or constructed in such a way that it should not allow the entry of insect and rodents into that particular premises or area. The interior surface should be smooth, easy to clean. If smooth surface is there, it is easy to clean. If the gaps are there in that, the dust and all these will go enter, or it will contaminate due to microorganisms also. For that reason, it is surface should be smooth, easy to clean and disinfect, even to prevent retention or accumulation of dust or waste product. So dust will not accumulate there, and waste products also not accumulate, or no retention of moisture should be there if the area is smooth and easy to clean. The premises for manufacturing, processing and packaging and labeling process are compatible with the provision of Factory Act. As per Factory Act, there should be premises, processing, packaging and labeling area. Proper drainage system. Drainage system of the premises should have proper sanitary fittings, electric fixtures for safety, have furnace and bhatti section covered with tin proof. If furnace or bhatti section is there, it should be covered with tin proof. Proper ventilation and chimneys in factory. Prevent flies, dust in factory premises. Factory premises should be free from dust and flies have proper fire safety measures and exist installed. If any risk of due to any accident, the fire safety measure should be there in premises. Water supply, there should be proper water supply within the premises because large amount of water is required for washing the premises. Containers used in manufacturing process, water used in manufacturing process should be pure and drinkable. So water should be sufficient, supply of water should be there in that premises because water is required during manufacturing, water is required during cleaning of container, water is required for cleaning of premises, and for that reason proper supply of water should be there, and that water should be pure and it should be drinkable. Disposal of waste, the waste water and other residues obtained as byproducts of manufacturing process, laboratory operations are harmful to work, public health, and that it should be disposed of after proper treatment as described in the guidelines issued by Pollution Control Board. So whatever the waste from that industry or manufacturing unit, that should be properly disposal of waste should be done so that it will not cause any harm to the workers who are working in that area. Also the publics or peoples who are living in that area, they will not suffer due to the drainage which will come from the harmful gases which will come from the manufacturing unit, or smoke or soot come from the manufacturing unit, or any other drainage material which is come from that manufacturing unit during manufacture of different formulations, and it will not cause any harm to the peoples or public who are living in that area and the workers who are working in that area. So proper dispose of and proper treatment should be followed to for the waste disposal, and as per the pollution it will not pollute the atmosphere in that area. So as per the guidelines of Pollution Control Board, the proper waste disposal should be done. Containers cleaning, there should be a area for cleansing of containers used in manufacturing process. There should be separate cleaning area in the manufacturing process, and these containers should be properly cleaned, washed and dried properly. And if any sterile preparation is prepared, in that case the containers or equipments which are required for that, that should be sterile in case of sterile preparation. Otherwise the container should be properly clean, it should be free from any contamination, it should be free from other formulations which are prepared by using same container. It will not contaminate the formulation with other formulations, and for that reason it should be properly washed, properly cleaned and dried properly. Working space, the manufacturing area should be spacious enough to provide adequate space for manufacturing and quality control process, also for orderly arrangement for the equipment and materials used in those processes. The manufacturing area should be spacious, enough space should be there to provide adequate space for manufacturing and quality control process. Should provide adequate space for manufacturing as well as quality control, also for orderly arrangement for the equipment and material used in this process. Adequate measures should be taken to prevent cross contamination of one drug by another drug being manufactured. So in manufacturing area there are a number of formulations which are prepared, so one formulation or one drug should not contaminate with another drug or another formulations. There will be no cross contamination will occur between two formulations during their manufacturing, during their storage and during their handling in same premises. Therefore proper facilities for easy safe working and for reducing or eliminating mixing up of the drug should be provided. So if proper working space is there and there will be separate arrangement for placing the different types of formulation, then it will prevent the cross contamination or contamination by one formulation with another formulation. So proper working space should be there, and the workers who are working with these formulations, they should be properly trained to prevent the cross contamination. Now the category of medicines and minimum space requirement. Anjana Pishti pills, Vati Gutika, Upi Pakwa, Kajal, capsule, ointment, Pak, Avle, Sura, Arka, Taila, Netramalam. All these required minimum 100 square feet area, whereas Kupi Pakwa, Asara, Satwa, it requires 150 square feet area, minimum area which is required for manufacture of these formulation. Churna, Nasya, Vanjan, Asava, Arishta, Bhatti, furnace, boiler, Putta, all these require 200 square feet area. That is the minimum area requirement for manufacture of these different types of Ayurvedic formulations. Still different more factors, that is storage area for finished goods, storage area for raw materials, that we will cover in next lecture. Thank you.